Welcome, Frank. What's up, Dave? How you guys doing? Just another weekly feeding video here. We got a very hungry guy down there as well. Anton, the gypsy girl next door. Of course, it's not next door. K Cook, Kwong. Hey, y'all. What up, Scully G? Yeah, we just giving it a few minutes. Kind of let things happen here. So we're going to feed the collection today. So we got a couple cages with some shed skins, like the forest cobra here. And you know what's crazy? The monocled cobra right here. Didn't even know it was in shed. Had no idea it was in shed. I go up to the river today, out in the mountains, come back, and a snake that I didn't even know was in shed has shed. So I'm like, what the hell? What up, Ray from Alaska? Where's everybody else at? I know we got a lot of U.S. people here. We got a lot of folks from outside the U.S. But yeah, we're just feeding everybody today. Green mamba, Indian cobra. We got the rhino viper down there. What up, Joe? Joe Ski. You know, we got the guys. And you know what? Everybody loves Steve. St. Louis. Okay. So I guess we just go ahead and get on to it, huh? So we got a plate full of chicken gizzards right there for old Steve there. But now the question is, how the heck do I get it in there without him running out? You know what? I got an idea. I'm going to open the other side right here, slide this all the way back, and I'm going to set his food right over here where he is not. Come here, buddy. Whoa, holy shitballs. You see, he's a cool lizard and he doesn't bite, but his feeding response is freaking insane. So I barely had enough time to set that thing down before he freaking, before he ran over. So black throat monitor, just in case anybody's wondering. Beautiful, beautiful guy. Huh, you getting your grub on, dude? Yeah, Scully, that was freaking crazy. He ran from there, which is like 6 feet, like in half a second. And he's like, get your hand out of the way or it's going to go on my belly too. Bob, no. Steve, the black throat is not venomous. He just has a crazy food response. So don't get between him and his food. I'm short 271 for DoorDash. I'm at home with no food. Huh. Okay, we don't need no scammers in here. So no scammers. All right, you guys see a scammer, let me know. We got some mods in the chat as well. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and move on, shall we? Let him take care of his chicken gizzards. And then we're going to move on to the green mamba. Okay, so here's string bean, the green mamba. And we're about to hook green mamba up with some food here. So we got the tools. Everybody's got to have the tools. Got to have the correct tools, right? Got to be as safe as possible. I'm a good boy. Good Lord. Oh, I have one, but I have to sell him. Oh, that's too bad. That's pretty cool, though. Love the mambas. Dangerous animals, but love the mambas. So, mamba, Mr. Stringbean is going to get 2 mice. And he's going to come over here and he's going to grab them. Look, he's already like, ooh, I see what's going on over there. I see what's going on over there. So, if you're on YouTube or TikTok, we're doing both simultaneously right now. Come on, buddy. I know you want it. Look at him. He's coming close. He's like, I know what that is, and I know what time it is. So sometimes he'll bite and hold on, but most of the time, the first bite, he bites and lets go. But let's see what happens here. Are you gonna do your thing here, buddy? Come on. What are you doing? Oh, now he's gonna be like super gentle. Look at that. He's gonna be super gentle this time. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna slowly close the glass. Because if I do it too fast, he'll get alarmed and he'll drop it. But there you go. Eastern green mamba, Dendroaspis angusticeps. This is without a doubt the most venomous snake that is in the room. Yes, the rat is dead. So all the rats here that you see down here, these are all frozen thawed from Rodent Pro. So that's where I get all mine. You're never going to see me kill a live rat on here, and I don't feed any of my animals live rats. Yeah, no worry, Joe. But yeah, Eastern green mamba. This snake is definitely a very, very toxic animal from Africa. You find a lot of them in southern Africa, but that's not the only place. I'm the master. Yeah, okay. Or maybe you talk about a snake. But a beautiful snake. I love the Kermit the Frog green. feeding a green mom and a black throat monitor ask about their feeding routines. Oh, okay. Yeah, ball pythons are pretty. I just gave my daughter, I had an ivory ball python, and I just gave it to my daughter, and she is now the new owner. So, all right, so Green Mamba is going to get some more coming. I don't know how to convince your mom to let you get a snake, man. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes you might just have to wait until it's your turn. Look at already putting it down like a freaking boss. There we go. So appreciate y'all joining. I know some people already said where they're from. Hit it up in the chat. Where's everybody from? In the U.S., outside of the U.S., where? I'm just so you know, I'm in Southern Oregon. That's where I'm at. Okay. All right, here we go. Naya, the Indian cobra, or spectacled cobra, whichever you prefer. Same animal. Oh, there we go. Bada bing. Missouri, Tennessee. Hey, Tennessee, I just moved here from Tennessee about 5 years ago. Oaxaca, Mexico. Eugene, Oregon. What's up, Gavin? I'm down here just south of Roseburg. So this is Naya doing his thing. This guy was actually born and bred right here in Oregon. This Indian cobra was. So freaking cool, huh? Hey, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe if you like. Cool. Puerto Rico, Louisiana, New York, Denmark. Holy crap. Way out there. Mods, if you see people in the chat that are asking for money, just go ahead and just ban them right off the bat. Cloverdale, Oregon. Hey, another Oregonian. So, but yeah, everybody wonders, see that pattern right here? That's the spectacle pattern. That's where they get one of their names, the spectacled cobra, from. It's like an upside down pair of glasses. So, look at it. He's just chowing down. You know, I got two cameras side by side on this thing that I'm holding, and unfortunately, the cameras themselves on the phone are one's on the outside and one's on the inside. So I try to keep everything centered. So this snake here is about 3.5 feet long. And yes, this is a real cobra. These are all still venomous. There is none of my snakes have been fixed in any way. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and close this glass. Oh, I know. All right, look at it. He's like, where's my next one? All right, so the rhino viper down here has been on a little bit of a feeding hiatus, and you know, that might be my fault. You know, when they're younger, you want to feed them like every week. Yeah, I have 2 king cobras. We'll get to those in just a minute. But now that he's getting bigger, I think I'm going to back up to about every month, like the Gaboon viper, and no inland taipan. But the Gaboon viper eats every 40 days. So let's see if he is interested in a rat. Yo, dude. Let's see. I hope so. If not, no big deal. This guy literally could go 6 months without eating, and he probably wouldn't even lose a single gram of body weight. Look at, you know what? Also, I hadn't considered. He might very well be in shed right now. Oh, I hope not. If he's in shed, that's fine. Yeah, I guarantee you he's in shed. All right. So much for that. I guess the black throat's going to get a rat. No big deal. We'll put the lock back on here. Actually, if I can do it with one hand here. There we go. Okay. Let him bite you for educational purposes only. Yeah, how about we definitely don't do that, because we're not a bunch of idiots over here. This is not the Tyler Perry and Chandler show here where we free handle and do all sorts of stupid shit. Just a guy sharing his hobby with you. And if you like it, great. If not, well, I appreciate you for watching. No big deal. So here we have a snake we got to be careful from. So this is the Costa Rican rattlesnake right here. And this guy will freaking launch himself right out of the cage. So we got to step back a little bit as we open the glass. See that right there? Ready. Freaking ready right now. So we're going to grab ourselves that same rat. Yeah, no jackass scene. Here we go. Do your thing. I know you want it. There, go ahead. Look at that. Kaboom. And what's crazy is this guy just, even though that rat is dead, this guy is dumping venom into him right now. Sometimes you can see it on the sides. I'm not going to get too close, but this, from what I understand, is number 3 largest rattlesnake in the world. You got the Eastern Diamondback, Western Diamondback, and then followed by this guy. So I've been told anyway. But a beautiful snake, and this guy also was born right here in Oregon. So this is Crotalus comminatus, the Costa Rican rattlesnake, neotropical rattlesnake, whatever name you want to call it. But Crotalus comminatus. give it a kiss. Nope, 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 no kisses here. A beautiful snake, though. I like how it transitions from the stripe right behind the head to the saddleback markings that look like a bee or a stealth bomber. And then as you go further down, you start seeing it turn into a darker coloration. So a beautiful animal. And fortunately, this time he actually held on to the rat. Most of the time he lets it go, and then he or she comes back and gets it. So I'm going to go ahead and close the glass right here. Let's go ahead and get our lock back on. And now that one's safe. And before we move on to the next one, we're going to go ahead and lock, or put it back here anyway. Okay. Can we see the rats? Yeah, these are thawed out frozen rats. Well, they're not frozen anymore, from Rodent Pro. Do you feed live rats? No, I don't feed live rats. Live rats are expensive, and you get frozen thawed from Rodent Pro for literally like a fraction of the price, so it's crazy. So here we go. Monocled cobra. This is the albino monocled cobra, and she likes to come out of her cage too. What, like this? See that? Right out of the cage. Bada bing. She's like, give me that damn rat. I'm taking that, and that is mine. Was that a rug? Kind of, sort of. Okay. He's got the, or I keep saying he, but she for sure. So this is an albino. Naya Kauthia, the monocled cobra. Been in the collection now for about 4 years or so. I got it. It was a sub-adult when I got it, and she's definitely an adult now. So what's crazy is she literally sheds every single month, just about. It's freaking crazy how, even as an adult that she is, she shouldn't be shedding that often, but she does. So maybe she's just well fed. Who knows? So she'll grab the rat here in just a second. What are you doing? You letting go of the rat? What are we doing here? What are all these people in the chat with numbers? I'm not sure what's going on there. All these sevens, and I have no idea what that is. So we're going to go ahead and put the key away. Bada bing, bada boo. And that was number 5 right there. So here we go. Can you mute them? I don't even get the point. Like, what's the point here? Why are we doing that? So moderators, yeah, go ahead and get rid of those people. All right, so here is Crotalus atrox, the albino western diamondback. Probably, well, along with the female king cobra, they're both about the same age. So definitely one of the oldest snakes in the collection. I haven't had this snake its entire life. My brother actually was the original owner of this snake when it was born about 12 years ago. So she's ready for a medium rat, and that is exactly what we're going to give her. So yeah, a beautiful snake for sure. So it's 50-50 whether she's going to hold on to it or drop it and come back. Who knows? Hey, come here. I know you want it. Oh, look at that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, look at all that excitement. Look at now. If you look right there, right behind its head, you see that yellow spot right there? That's venom. So that rattlesnake just did the whole venom thing. So just keep us away from it. All right, I'm going to set it right there. Why did they eat so fast? Oh, maybe they're hungry. I don't know. Lick it. Yeah, venom, I've never eaten it or drank it, but you can actually drink it. I'm not telling you to do it, and I'm not advising you to do it, but venom is just a protein, okay? It's a series of complex proteins that are designed to do bad things when injected to blood. But if you take it and you drink it, assuming you have no ulcers or wounds inside your mouth, your stomach will process it just like any other protein. So, although I've heard it does taste disgusting. No, I do not have a Bushmaster. No Bushmaster. But yeah, she'll grab it, or yeah, she will grab it here in just a minute or so. No big deal. Look at the cobra rocking that thing down already. So awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and put the rattlesnake key away. All right. So female king cobra. All right, we got, actually, you know what? We're gonna go the forest cobra first. They get fed about every 7 to 10 days. Yeah, I got 2 king cobras. I got a female king cobra right here, and then on the other side in the box over there, his head's kind of poking out. I got the male king cobra who just turned 3 years old about 2 weeks ago, and he's about 9.5 feet. So we'll get to them here in just a second. What's up, boy? I see you sneaking in. You can come in. All right, forest cobra time. Forest cobra. I know you're ready. I know you're ready to eat some food. All right, let's go get the rat. Forest cobra's going to get a large rat. The others were all mediums. All right, what's up, dude? I know you're hungry. Oh, do your thing. Do it. Come on, do your thing. I know you're hungry. Bada bing. Rawr. Look at that. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Look at that. Most forest cobras are just, they're 100 miles an hour. They're hooded up. They're gaping. They're ready to bite you. They're ready to strike. And this forest cobra right here is the calmest forest cobra I have ever interacted with. I'm not saying she can't bite. She rarely hoods. Normally when she hoods, it's because I've messed with her, taken her out of her enclosure. She gaped one time in the almost 5 years that I've owned her, 4 years. And that was because I startled her. She didn't know I was there. And then next thing you know, I was. And she's like, ah. So, but yeah, she just shed. Matter of fact, yesterday, go ahead and close this glass while she's eating. But what's cool about her is she's got this really unique kind of light olive green color. Maybe you can see it on the screen or not. And it transitions as you go down up the body, and then you can see the end of the tail there that is almost pitch black right there. So it's kind of a neat transition from head all the way down to the tail of the different color bands, you know, that go through there. My lack of descriptive words here. But yeah, a beautiful snake, and she is approaching 8 feet long. How do you feel about Papa Goat? Actually, one of my snakes in here came from Papa Goat, but I'll be honest with you, I don't even remember which one it was. I have no problems with Papa Goat at all. He's a good dude. You know, like I said, I have minimal interaction with him, but I didn't have any problem getting an animal from him. I do not have a coral snake, but I do have a coral cobra. Snakes don't chew, they swallow. So she's going to reach forward and alternate her fangs, and the muscles inside her throat and mouth are going to slowly pull it down and push it into the stomach. But yeah, snakes don't chew. But a beautiful animal. If you want a pet snake, what type of snake would I recommend? Hey, get something obviously non-venomous. If you're a first-time snake owner, you do not need a venomous snake. Get something that is easy to care for. King snakes, corn snakes, rat snakes, ball pythons, etc. You know, something that, you know, it's going to, you know, you want to take care of the thing, but it's not going to need a tremendous amount of attention. I haven't seen a coral cobra. Well, let me show you. So we're going to go ahead and leave the forest cobra. And this is Forest Grumpy is her name, by the way. The rat looks pretty too. Okay, so here, matter of fact, let's go ahead and feed the coral cobra. So if you look here on the side, this is a coral cobra, not to be confused with a coral snake at all, okay? And this snake is about full grown, so it's about 18 or 19 inches long, something like that. And you can see her head right over there underneath that leaf. And we're going to see if she wants to rock something. I say she, but I have no idea if it's a male or a female. Oh, there, coming out, come on. I know you want it, but you got to come out because people want to see you. Ah, there you go. Come on, do your thing. Oh, look at that, nice and gentle. But she can be freaking feisty. How did you drop it? It was just, did you just really bite my freaking tongs here? What are you doing? Knock off some of the gravel there. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Look at it. Come here. Come on. Why are you hiding back there? Come here. There we go. Come on out. People want to see you. You're beautiful. Yeah, they definitely want to see you. There you go. Now, don't drop it this time, okay? Aren't cobras main prey other snakes? A lot of cobras will eat other snakes for sure, but they'll also eat anything they can catch, so it doesn't really matter. Aren't they highly venomous? Yes, this is a highly venomous snake. It has neurotoxic venom just like any other cobra. It just has a very tiny amount of it. Tips for hog noses. I've never kept a hog nose, so I've caught a few in the wild, but I've never kept any. So, I don't know, typical heat, keep it warm enough, keep it watered, keep the humidity where it's supposed to be, and feed it when it needs it. You know, and if it's not eaten, give it some time. Leave it alone, don't pester it. But a beautiful snake here. So this is an adult. And this was produced by Rick Tozer down at the Texas Wildlife Park in Texas. And it's, I want to say it's 18 or 19 inches long. Get a Bushmaster. Yeah, I would love an actual black-headed Bushmaster, but I am out of room, and I'm not turning my entire house into a zoo. How often do you feed the snakes? They get fed about every 7 to 10 days, depending on how they're acting. If like feeding day comes and they're in shed, obviously they're not going to get shed or get fed while they're in shed. Although some of them will eat, they don't care. Like the monocled cobra, it'll eat while it's in shed and not care at all. But so there goes number one. He's going to get two. What's up, dude? You want another one? Come here. Go ahead and do your thing. Right there. I know you want it. Such a beautiful little snake, though. Like, the colorations are just insane. One of my favorite. What is the biggest snake I have? Well, the heaviest snake I have is my Gaboon Viper, and she's 5 feet long. She's pretty big. The longest snake I have is my male King Cobra, and he's over 9.5 feet. And he just turned 3 years old on July 1st. What was my first snake? Honestly, probably a garter snake or something like that. Most likely a garter snake. So we're going to go ahead and close up this cage. So something about the coral cobras here. These guys in the wild are almost entirely nocturnal. You'll rarely encounter them during the day. So somebody say, was that enough? What was that? I just joined. Is that one a full meal for the day? He just ate 2. That was his second one. So yeah, he's not a big snake. You may or may not be able to tell by looking at the screen, but this snake is full grown and it's about 18 inches long, and doesn't need a tremendous amount of food. So we definitely don't want to overfeed them. I get all my mice and rodents from Rodent Pro. That's where everything comes from. But yeah, a beautiful snake. Let's come on this side. An absolutely beautiful snake. Really it is. Look at the colorations that you guys see there. Beautiful colorations. Let's see the biggest one. You know what? Let's try to see. So Dave, right in here, he's the big King Cobra. Well, he's not a giant King Cobra at all, but he's the biggest, longest snake in the room. So what we got to do, he had a snake last week. Actually, he had a large corn snake last week. But to get him to eat rats, we have to take a piece of a garter snake. Everybody see the garter snake? That's a piece of a garter snake in there. And we have to rub it. It's called scenting. We have to rub it onto a rat. So what we do, get the little piece of garter snake out of there. And basically what you do, you take it and you just rub it all over. That way it gets the scent of the garter snake on there, because king cobras are not rodent eaters. But in the wild, they eat snakes. That's what they eat. And they'll eat the occasional lizard every now and then. But you basically just take all the guts and kind of the nasty stuff, and you just spread it all over the snake or the rat here. No gloves. Yeah, that's why they make freaking soap, antibacterial soap. Anyway, so there we go. He's only going to get this one because he had a big meal last week, so we don't need to give him too much. No tweezers. Tweezers coming, but not right now. So, bada bing. Now that one's ready. What we're going to do is open up the cage here. In fact, we're going to move that out of the way. Take out his cage lock right there. Dave's in there. He's looking. He's like, I don't know what the hell's going on out there, but you better be bringing some food. Look at, there's Dave right there. What's up, dude? You want to come out? He will. He'll come out as soon as he... Oh, there he comes. Okay. Coming back over here. Grab our rat. He'll look at it like it's weird, and then he's going to smell it, and he's going to think it's a snake. Like I could speak there. Oh, there we go. Oh, go ahead. Do it. Do your thing. I know you want it. Live visibility restricted. What the hell? Did somebody report me for some stupid nonsense again? Okay. Come on, dude. I know you want it. Ah! Smell it. You got to get that smell. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. All right. Get it up in there. All you, buddy. So there he goes. This is Dave. Dave is a Malaysian king cobra crossed with an Indonesian king cobra. Do you have any backup accounts? Just this one. You know, people like to try to report me on here for feeding rats to snakes like it's some act of cruelty, which just blows my mind. I don't know why. But how many snakes? 13 total venomous snakes. And this is, like I said, the Malaysian cross with an Indonesian king cobra, produced by Andy Maddox in 2023. There we go. And he's a boss right here. He still has a freaking half full belly from a big corn snake that he ate last week. So that's why we're not feeding him a tremendous amount right now. Yeah, at Greta Thunberg. I love it. So we're going to go ahead and close the glass. And he's going to do his thing. So we have the female king cobra on the other side of the room. Now, she eats snakes and rats as well, but she doesn't have to have them scented. She doesn't care if they're scented or not, so we don't have to worry about that with her. We'll take off her little thing there. Matter of fact, before we do that, we got to be careful because she likes to come out, don't you? This is Muharani, or Rahani for short, which is Sanskrit for great queen or something like that. All right, here we go. What's up? What are you coming out for? Get back in there. Come on, get back in there. Yeah, listen. Yeah, oh, there we go. There we go. See? Get back in there. Get your butt back in there. All right, so she's got a mouthful of rat, so we're going to go ahead and close the glass while we're here. And she's going to do her thing. So this snake actually was given to me by a friend of mine about 4 months ago, and has been on rodents most of its life. I've actually began feeding it snakes since it's been here. Yeah, pretty quick. But she puts down rodents pretty crazy. She doesn't care. She doesn't care what it is as long as it's food. And there she is pushing herself up against the glass. So we'll go ahead and put our little glass wedge back here. See, I would put the jeweler's locks on these cages, but the support wood right here blocks it. You can't fit the jeweler's lock back inside there. What are you doing, you goofy? You're just going all sorts of places. All right. Let's see here. Where's old Dave at? You feed him what? Yeah, king cobras are snake eaters, naturally, but you can trick them into eating rats by scenting them. So old Dave's back there putting it down. Dave right here is 9.5 feet long, and the female over here, she is 4 times as old as Dave, but she's 8.5. Have I been bitten? I get asked this question every single stream. Yes, I have. It was about 15 years ago. It was by an Arizona black-tailed rattlesnake. I had one fang skin the tip of my right index finger. I mean, we're talking, it skinned it that fast and put me in a hospital overnight. So it made me reevaluate some of the dumb things that I was doing at the time. And I don't try to do those things anymore. So, but then, like I said, that was 15 years ago. It hasn't happened since or before that. But yeah, if you guys, like the live, if you guys like the hobby that I do, hit that like and subscribe button if you want. Entirely your choice. I'm just a guy sharing his hobby with everybody watching, and I appreciate all of you who are watching. So, bada bing, do your thing, King Cobra. Thank goodness I'm alive. Yeah, me too. Gaboon Viper. Yeah, we're not feeding the Gaboon today, but we'll definitely. She's getting ready to come out of shed. Actually, she's out of shed. She just hasn't shed yet. So there's and she's about 5 feet long, so she's big. But as cool as her pattern looks right now, when she sheds, it's going to be so much brighter and vivid than that. So, okay, show all the snakes that are in this room. Okay, on the top, we got the Eastern Green Mamba right there. Down here, we have the Indian Cobra. On the bottom, and I believe in shed, we have the Rhinoceros Viper and its little hide there. We have the Costa Rican rattlesnake that is putting down the last piece of tail from its meal, Crotalus culminatus. We have Nyacaeuthia, the monocled cobra. This happens to be albino. We have the Western Diamondback, Crotalus atrox, another albino. I love albinos for some strange reason. Or maybe it's just because they're beautiful. Putting down. You put it down, huh? You like that food? That rat was nice, huh? Bro has a green mamba. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Eastern Green Mamba. This is the most dangerous snake in the room right here. So, matter of fact, let's go ahead and feed the Green Mamba again. They're each getting 3, if I can get the damn lock off, they're getting 3 mice each. So, and the Mamba's had, I believe, just 1. So, let's go ahead and give him another one. What's up, dude? Come here. I know you want it. Come on. Do your thing. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Kermit the Frog green here. You got to love it. Look at that. Look at how nice and gentle that is. There you go. I'll hook you up, man. That's all you. Absolutely beautiful. So I got to close the glass real slow because I don't want him to get startled and then spit out the rat. I mean, he just grabbed it again anyway. Do your snakes like mice? Well, yeah, they do. And the larger snakes get larger items. I don't have any Australian snakes. What makes this more dangerous than the king? First off, the king cobra's venom, although it has a tremendous amount of it, especially in large specimens, the venom is lower tier. The mamba, or the venom from this green mamba here, is higher tier venom. The LD50 rating on it is much higher than the king cobra. The thing is, it has way less of it, but it can kill you a lot faster with that tiny amount. So, what's the least dangerous snake I have? Probably my African bush vipers that are in the kitchen. So, all right, let's go to, let's see, we already fed the Indian cobra 2 mice. He's going to get 1 more. What's up, dude? Want it? Nah? I know you want another one. There we go. King cobra is not on top. It is, now the king cobra is the longest venomous snake on the planet. That is true. It is not the most venomous, not even close. Now, I'm not telling you it won't kill you, because it absolutely will. I'm just telling you that the toxicity of it is not as high as others, but for what it makes up, or for what it lacks in toxicity, it more than makes up in volume of venom. And that's a big deal. Let's see here. We got 1 more coming up here. Oh, you know what? I know who wants to eat. He already ate, but the rhino viper didn't eat his rat, so... Steve, come here, dude. Here's Steve the blackthroat. Steve! Steve! Hey, what are you doing? Come here, look, I got something for you. Come here. What, you got a full belly now and you're like, I don't want to eat no more? I know that ain't true. Ha! Ah! Ah! Really? People want to see you come out, and you're all back there talking like you have a full belly. Come on, dude. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes these animals just don't want to cooperate. Yes, I can hold him. He's super chill. Just when he's eating, you got to be careful, because anything he sees looks like food, and he's like, I want to eat it. What's my most expensive snake? Probably my king cobras. I didn't pay a ton for them. Matter of fact, I got 1 for free. But wholesale or retail, they're probably a couple grand each. Hey, what? Are you got a full belly? Huh? What's up? Well, you know what? I don't know what the hell he's doing. I guess we got an extra rat there, huh? I don't know what the deal is here. So, all right, we'll give him a second. Maybe he just needs to chill out, because he just got done eating a whole plate full of chicken gizzards. My favorite snakes are without a doubt my king cobras. I've always just found them absolutely fascinating. Look at this guy. I mean, just look at him. How freaking cool is he? Oh, and he's got a stuck eye shed. How awesome is that? You know what that means? It means I have to get it off. I have 2 rattlesnakes. 2 rattlesnakes. We have Crotalus culminatus, the Costa Rican rattlesnake right here. And then we have the albino western diamondback right there. So, they can be green. Yeah, snakes can be green all the time. Rocket. So, female king cobra, she always just, it's like, she just has to make everything as hard as possible. Right now, she's trying to consume the rat by the feet instead of the head. And she's probably going to try this for 20, 30 minutes and get tired and let it go, and then come back and grab it by the head. I feed my snakes about every 7 to 10 days. The 2 big bottom snakes, well, okay, so check it out. Everybody keeps worrying about the locks, right? These pieces of glass are like 33 pounds a piece, right? I put this here, this wedge here, literally, it's a secondary, right? The snake can't open the glass as long as it's shut all the way. So, but yeah, I'll go ahead and put it back there. Any black mambas? No, I used to have one a long time ago, but I do not have one right now. I just have the green mamba right over here, who's going to get another mouse right now. Grab this mouse right here. What's up, dude? I know you. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at you reaching out and grabbing something. Look at you. Let me turn the light on here. Bada bang. You can see her a little better here. Maybe her coloration. You got the yellow one. I would assume you're talking about the Western green mamba that comes in the high yellow phase. Have I ever been beaten? Yeah, my mom used to beat the crap out of me when I was a kid when I backtalk her. All right, so the gaboon. All right, let me get the mamba squared away here. All right, get inside the cage. Come on, get inside the cage. You got to get inside the cage. Okay. Let's see if I can just gently push the glass. Come on, get inside the cage. Come on, go inside the cage. Why are you being difficult? Get inside the cage. I don't want you to drop the mouse either. All right. Come on, inside, inside. Slowly. We don't want him to drop the mouse. That's why I'm trying to be so slow. All right. That is done. We're going to go ahead and lock this one up. Bada bing. Here we go. Put the keys back. Only one key left. Okay. Which snake did you have the longest? The snake that I've had the longest is, I got the monocled cobra and the forest cobra at about the same time, and I've had them for 4 years, but they are not the oldest snakes in the room. You are more careful than some of the snake handlers. I try to be. You know, some people just don't give a shit, and then you got the others that just want a free handle and make themselves look cool and then get bit and then wonder why they got bit and wonder why states outlaw snakes when you do that. So I know it's hard to see the reference here, but that head right there is about as big as my fist. So she is not small. She's about 5 feet long. We're not feeding her because she's shedding, and she's not due to be fed until August 1st anyway. So there we go. I tell you what, what in the world is this a happy life for a snake? Their kennels are so small. Yeah, they're all happy, I assure you. They're all well cared for. They're well fed. The husbandry is pretty decent, I'd like to say, or I'd like to think. You're like Steve Irwin. Boy, crikey. Okay, we have, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give the king cobra another rat since Steve doesn't want to eat it. So here we are. We're going to scent the rat again. Take this piece of garter snake right here, and we just kind of wipe it all over the rat, and you get the scent on it, especially around the head and the face area. That's where the king cobra is going to kind of smell. All right. Dada bang. Just get it all up on there. Okay, I'll go ahead and open the cage. Has any of them escaped before? Absolutely not. Go ahead, pull the wedge out. All right, Dave, you look like you want another one. Is that fair to say? Okay, look at him. He's just like, dude, I want another one. Okay, here. Here. Go ahead, do it. Do your thing. Look at that. Look at it. Bada bing. Just that fast. You'd think he didn't eat like a freaking almost 5 foot corn snake last week. But that's all right. Dave is a growing boy. Which type of snake is on the top of the chain? I'm not quite sure how to answer that. I guess top of the food chain would matter where the snake's from. So, hey, you're on the oh god dang. How often do you get the eye sheds off without being bit? Most of the time I don't have to take the eye caps off, but every once in a while they get stuck on for some dang reason. But no, I don't get bit in the process. I just got to be careful, secure the snake, use some tweezers to grab it, pull it off, and put the snake back. No big deal. So, Dave the King Cobra, my absolutely favorite species of snakes. But thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. So, matter of fact, here, let me go ahead and do the whole camera turnaround thing and show my bald-headed ass. Hello, hey, I'm Aaron. Nice to meet you, Cobra Keeper. So, you know, every time I come on here, I always say the same thing. I'm not here to try to sell you anything. I'm not here to get you to try to buy merch. But I will ask you if you like watching venomous snakes and reptiles in general. You know, if you want to hit the like and subscribe, you know what? Hey, rock on. Awesome. If not, you know what? That's fine too. But that's about it. If you can tell, I'm sweating my ass off. It's like 83 degrees in here right now. Yeah, it basically is 24 hours a day within a few degrees or something, but makes me sweat. So, but yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. That is going to wrap it up, I think, for today. We'll be back here next week, same time, same bat channel. And I hope every one of you have a great rest of your Sunday and an even better work week. So with that, take care. Hit that like and subscribe. Later.